First, the headlines. Protest erupts condemning Kuki militants firing and bombing attacked at resettled Phagakchao Ikai area. National highways in Manipur will be reviewed during Northeast States meeting, says Union Minister Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari. Congress holds protest condemning bill passed to rename MGNREGA scheme. And Chatrick's youths take up orange farming venture with hope of better road connectivity. Hello, very good evening everyone and welcome to Istv English News at these hours. You're with me, Jingshubam Kantukaps Janu. Now let's see the news in details. Protest erupted in Bishnupur today, condemning the firing and bombing attacked by Kuki militants at Phagakchao Ikai yesterday at the freshly resettled IDPs. Shops, business establishments were shut as people launched protest demonstration in front of Bishnupur market by partially blocking up Tidim Road. The protester condemned the reported inaction of central and state forces during yesterday's attack and warned of intensifying the stir if the Kuki narco-terrorists involved in the attack are not arrested. President Bald Women Wings Oinam Bina said the attack is an attempt to eliminate the Meiteis and denounced the government for reportedly giving a free hand to Kukis.
China Pia Latre, Tampakina Pia Lare, Tampak, Wasagi, Ishin Timbazapa, Sak Timbazapa, Kanagi, Inshan Timbazapa, Parake, Tukina, Tukana, Pungama Kapakusidadi, India government, India Central Post, Manipur Post in a Kaivamata, Matin Bangladesh, in a Kapala water. I think we should get some Matamba. And the old Sanganu, no Masanga, Hanganu Hai, Masini possible, Karama about the Sangano, Karama about the Karama and the Yano. Pampaki inside using a cup of baby, Opona, Pakatana, Chatana, Tirani, Aduga, Hazina Kari cookies in the part of an over, a way of it, cookies in the Atoma, Haragama Kokuta, a quick Miami Makuta Chinabino, Adukama Kok Bandi and works again. I do not tragedy. I could hide the Banze. But I'm cut to the Gari, I get Bantawani, have a say. Manipur Paja, Pulamagimapanda, Apulasi Taujari.
Maipak Tombi, a local resident, said the attack carried out right after the IDPs returned back to their native home, as raised the suspicion of the government's involvement in the incident.
Pungkai Mapung Amarom, Bom Karsale, no my Karsale. Adu Bagoda, I could give Posaka the Sami Besas the city. I could get Kutakuna and Yava Sanganate. Sally and Zang Shimabagi Kogi, a Kogi Suri, Yamaga Kogi, Sashu, Sanga Sanganeba. Inang Napodagi Kukina Karsale, Kukina Kasala Pumatamda, Central Military Post Kadoragaliba. Central Military Post Kadoragaligacini. It's not Post Kadoragaligacini. No Namitanga. Kuki Kunakari Badi Baba. A quite dominatoy. A quite Mama Oina. A quite Laugini. Tawini. Makata Konjamse. Ako'y balhang toy, narang kapamba kukisungado, Central Military Post is a post na para kanda. Miyan das sinaw. Korean dang suka makoy na kuki military post na. Ako'y ID pasang nang dan basang Korean ga makoy na kaligumba bon nongay taro targadi. Hayang nong handa matanda Central Military Post is a post na. Makoy na kulay pari bani. Makoy na taro targadi. Ako'y mamang da pazan di ba kuso kulay da ko'y isasing da sinaw hay basa. Asida ko na miyan da kamzaningi basa.
Secretary of New Chekon Bajar Women's Society Nongpok Inkol Huidron Malini feared that the Meitei community is likely to face extinction when the MLAs are busy chasing after power. She made this statement during the protest staged by New Chekon Bajar Women's Society, Nongpok Inkol and IDPs at New Chekon Bajar, condemning yesterday attacked by armed Kukis at Phagakchao Ikai. Malini further stated that the IDP residents of Phagakchao Ikai have just started returning home to resettled when the armed Kuki militants launched a heavy attack upon the Meitei residents yesterday. She said the women folk strongly condemned the fierce attack and the silence of the security personnel. She demanded that the security personnel who have failed to stop the Kuki militants from attacking the Meitei should be withdrawn from the state. She warned that the women folk will continue their agitation until the security forces seize every weapon owned by cookies.
Police me ami tapak sila loy laiba sing dana kenta lai bida ba maram de phausa kai da sang ba yare na sang ba matung dana sai kuki na akoi si bunga sai haning ba matam da hapa phaning ba matam da phaba maram de kai no habda akoi se mapi ma pa lai ri basing se akoi kenta koi khan bi dara bra phai dara moi na sarkar sem na ba adu tawno ba tawlai re ba moi gi nausi o koming tawrani hai roga uka khara pharani ara pai khara pharani adu ga moi na sili automatic khulai ma ya ma moi no sisi nari se bomb to ma ya ma tawri se bona kai phabi dara moi tawri se kari no ba kuki me am se bona Taroga sana pernah taroga usan maraga, macam isi lo sana apa tahu rira ba, isa singi lo korki bekulai tu potong bira, mama aku ini mang tharaga ne, aku lo sana mana ai lagi.
The Coordination Committee on Manipur Integrity or COCOMI has strongly condemned the firing and bombing incident at Torubung in Bishnupur district. In a press release, the committee said the attack terrorized the civilians and violated the constitutional rights of life. According to COCOMI, armed persons suspected to be linked to Kuki militants. Elements carried out the indiscriminate firing and explosive attacks in civilians area. The organization also criticized a public statement allegedly made by Kuki-Zo Council leaders Zinza Volzong, accusing him of justifying the violence and inciting further unrest. COCOMI has demanded immediate registration of FIRs, a high-level investigation, strict action against those inciting violence and enhance security in vulnerable areas. COCOMI warned that failure to act could embolden further attacks and undermine public confidence in the rule of law. Union Minister Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari has said that condition and issues of national highways in Manipur will be reviewed at the Northeast State meeting for Chief Ministers and Governor, which will be held in Guwahati on January 12th and 13th next year. He was responding to a supplementary question raised by Rajya Sabha MP Sanajauba Laisemba in the Parliament during question hour today. The question sought the government's action over the extortion restriction imposed by different groups and the bad condition of the national highways running through Manipur. In his answer, the Union Minister said most contractors have left work in the state after the cases of violence and arson of equipment over the past 2.5 years due to the current law and order situation. The minister assured that the government is taking all possible actions and urged the MP to submit a detailed report of the issues.
Sir, the conditions of national highways of Manipur are very bad and pitiful condition, with extortion and the restriction to travels. What positive measures or steps will be taken up in future at the earliest?
Honorable Minister.
महोदय, मणिपुर में पिछले कुछ 2 साल में आपको पता है कि वहाँ कानून और व्यवस्था की स्थिति ऐसी थी कि लैंड एक्विजिशन नहीं हुआ, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर भाग गए, हमारे कॉन्ट्रैक्टर की इक्विपमेंट को आग लगा दी गई और उसके बाद में हमने काफी कोऑर्डिनेट करके उसको क्लियर करके काम करने की कोशिश की। बहुत से दिक्कतें सॉल्व हुई, कुछ प्रोजेक्ट पूरे भी हुए, कुछ समय दिक्कत भी है, पर अभी 12 जनवरी को पूरे नॉर्थ ईस्ट के सभी स्टेट का एक रिव्यू मीटिंग 12-13 जनवरी को गुवाहाटी में रखा है और उसमें प्रोजेक्ट टू प्रोजेक्ट हम रिव्यू करेंगे। चीफ मिनिस्टर वहाँ के जो अभी वहाँ के जो गवर्नर साहब है उनको भी बुलाया है, अधिकारियों को बुलाया है और निश्चित रूप से सॉल्व करेंगे। पर मैं आपसे एक अनुरोध करता हूँ कि पार्लियामेंट में मेरा क्वेश्चन आवर खत्म होने के बाद मेरे ऑफिस में सभी अधिकारी रहते हैं दोनों दिन, तो आप आज भी है, आप खुद आकर एक पत्र भी दीजिए अधिकारियों के सामने, आपकी बात कराकर जहाँ ज्यादा दिक्कत होगी वो प्रश्न आज के आज सुलझाने का मैं प्रयास करूंगा।
Joining the protest launched by Indian National Congress District Congress Committee, Taubal organized a protest demonstration at Taubal Athokpam Kaitel Market, denouncing the bill passed to rename the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act MGNRGEA. Speaking at the protest attended by party workers of the 4 assembly constituencies under the district, DCC Taubal General Secretary Y. Basanta said Taubal District Congress Committee strongly condemned the alleged attempt of the BJP and the RSS to remove the name of father of the nation Mahatma Gandhi from MGNREGA. He claimed that the move aims to create unrest and deprive welfare of the people. Basanta also said they will launch intensified protests across the localities on the foundation day of the Indian National Congress.
तांगलबा लीडर मा अदुम लीडर सिगी मिंगदा लेपाक सिगी अफब थबक खर पाखननबा सही मदा निमित सामा 100 days guarantee scheme MG नरेगा अदो फजगबा मिंग से ngasiगी शासन पारिबा BJP with RSS anina bill ama potokna ming onthoga lepak si kang khong china na ba bharat yang khro bharat basi mayam se gi khudong ka ba pun mangan na ba ming bola seran toran toning ba tawdal lari ba asu balanya ka sigi masada ba mong mato mayam sing se akhoi gi magai dagi natana bharat basi punama gi oina mangja ko da ba leibana bar bakanda wan de potash si kathari bani.
Roads leading to Chatrik Kunau have been in pathetic condition and the residents have faced immense inconveniences while commuting from the village to other areas. With the hope that someday the village will have better connectivity, the village youths have started planting oranges. However, without any training on mass plantation of oranges, the youths are struggling with pest management. The orange farmers are also grieved with apprehension that poor road connectivity will block their access to markets where they can sell the oranges. The distressed farmers have sought attention of the horticulture department to provide the training and adequate support they needed.
Transportation ki shukha thaina gi ahan singna adu waba gi ko adu gi damak shukha jiwa haiba tare adu yam tharo kari kana gira haiba gi si moi wakhan non da adu leiba gi ni hojik ji koi na ha sing kha thokpa matam da ko hojik ji as thaba kan nei nong na tadi nong ma di soidana lambi budi lakadamni haiba gi thajaba lerga thaba hawpani. Gari lambi fatabni na ko akoi gi commercial da adum export tawba si di yam waye mi atokpa khun gi mi sing lakraga khra sida leibiba aduna income oiba hojik di lambi si season leye hojik winter season sida di gari nampu da khra chatpa yabni na khra di hojik di ukhur da di transport tawba hore farm makti nati inkhon da ko siman thanaye khun praja yam si ko adum thanaye adugo akoina at least chahiya mada 30-40,000 di tan bangam ne pan ba chahi ju leye pan ba chahi ju leye mala de dum lising ani hum su thok pa le adu khan thab su le mum da ko komla si akhoi aina thaba si ko hojik di pambi kunmak di siga dore adu tin khan kumba adum ka adu kari hidak sijina gira habdu akhoi di khangdamni na training kumba piradi ko amuka hina phaja thokani aduga export ki tamak chu na hina yang phangani
akhoi di si ma khoi na teng pang re de khoi ni di yam hen na si to na su to ngam ba na tra di khoi si ngam da ba lau ju yo ni na ko khoi sam to ba kri kumba si la ngam da ba.
Putting aside their political differences, MLA of Singjumai Assembly constituency Y. Khemchan and former MLA I. Hemochandra have vowed to work together to resolve the Manipur conflict. Both of them were attending the celebration of 50 years of Chingamathak Young Learners Club. President of Chingamathak Young Learners Club, K. Chingkam, Secretary H. Sanatumba, Vice President L.C. Devin, W. Joy and executive members to attended the celebration. The attendees led the MLA Khemchan offered tributes at the club monuments and an annual calendar for the club was released. As part of the event, around 100 agar saplings were planted at Pisum Chingamacha. Further speaking, MLA Y. Khemchan appreciated the presence of I. Hemochandra in the event, and he stressed that putting aside the political differences, the elected members must focus on resolving the conflict prevailing among the two communities and work together on development of idea of Manipur.
Politics ki wada to kiji politics side dito tong atma kenom da thamaga hojing Manipur da daka le se reconciliation
Manipur da lairiba tangdu laita riba Manipur gi phibam sida kamai tawdna shanti purakadage haina wakhan thada minarakanda punna apunba Manipur amagi idea of Manipur da khoi punna sangminda si haibagi message mai bijari irang si tholakpadigi akhoi kendragi maira paibi the club mayam maira sum akhoi mayam wari sanari si tung koina khana ba yaroi yaroidabnina nungsinabay labi thisi haise isam samna community atopdugi yaningdabi kholauji singjamai didi ka hen taramoi sumai tawdna MLA honorable MLA sin sumai mai kendra da sigi kanoma haurakpa taragadi peaceful atmosphere ma lakpada bateng pangani adugumba akoi dum sangjinnabi yam kan honari.
Former MLA I. Hemochandra also welcomed MLA Khemchand's call for reconciliation, putting aside politics to resolve the conflict. He said it is high time to find a common ground to address the grievances of the IDPs and the people of Manipur.
Politics की बात तो कीजिए politics साइड भी तो आत्मा के नोम दे थम्मगा मुझे मणिपुर दे दरकार ले से reconciliation नहीं अभी फुल लोइना मग कोई पुंछन लगा ना मणिपुर दे तंगुंग लेता बा मधुकी फिल्म में पोलक पदुकी पांडव ने कोई मरु हुई थी अदुगा सिगुम्बा social function सिदा कोई पुनमिन ना दना कोई सिंगजमई दे गेंगा सिगुम्बा अफबा message हम कोई ना कहीं पीबा ngam ता आगे कोई लोइना मग से पुंछन लगा कोई लाइरिबा होजकी मणिपुर की फिल्म में सिदा IDP सिंगी लाइरिबा अदगी वारी में याम से मसिदा फुल कंसंट्रेट तो कोई politics की वार से लाभ न थम्मगा बा कदाई दोनों common ground खदा कोई थी बाई से तो CYLC फाउंडेशन देश दा हुडुक से ना हाइजेनिंग.
In the absence of the designated parking facility for the Manipur government, trucks carrying essential commodities from outside the state are being parked along both sides of the national highways, causing serious inconvenience to the public. The situation has led to frequent traffic congestion and has reportedly resulted in accidents and loss of life. Here is a report.
हम लोग इधर मुंद्रीपुकुरी NL पार्किंग में पार्क करता है, न्यू पार्किंग में पार्क करता है. उधर में जगह नहीं है बोलकर हम लोग इधर में रुका है. खाना वाना खाएगा, खाना वाना खा के बाद में जब टाउन का नॉन्टी खुल जाएगा तो हम लोग सीसीपुर चला जाएगा. नाइट में इधर रुकने से मतलब जैसे पकड़ लीजिए इधर का लड़का लोग आता है, कोई दारू पीता है, कोई तो गाड़ी में पत्थर भी मार देता है, किसी का शीशा भी तोड़ देता है. तो बीच में एक मतलब हम लोग कंपनी का गाड़ी था, उसका तो एक्सीडेंट भी हो गया. मतलब दूसरा गाड़ी आके मार दिया. जैसा इधर का लोकल आदमी आया स्कूटी लेके, वो आके मार दिया सामने में. तो उसके लिए भी थोड़ा दिक्कत होता है. तो इधर में पार्किंग में भी जगह नहीं है इतना गाड़ी रखने के लिए, तो हम लोग उपाय नहीं है बल्कि हम लोग रास्ता में रखता है. अभी क्या करेगा मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट को, क्या बोलेगा. देखिए एक नंबर तो बात हो गई, इधर में हम लोग टॉयलेट करने के लिए, पेशाब करने के लिए कोई सुविधा नहीं है, नहाने के लिए कोई सुविधा नहीं है. और हम लोग जो इधर में आता है तो जैसे पकड़ लीजिए गाड़ी वाला है बोलकर कोई आदमी रिस्पॉन्स नहीं देता है हम लोग को. और दिकदारी है, कोई नहाने के लिए जगह नहीं है, कोई टॉयलेट करने के लिए जगह नहीं है, मतलब अच्छा से मतलब रहने के लिए कोई जगह नहीं है. जैसे हम लोग ड्राइवर हो गए बोलकर हम लोग कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं देता है आदमी लोग.
ड्राइवर लोग का गाड़ी रखने का बहुत दिक्कत होता है, पार्किंग नहीं है. दूसरा स्टेट में जाता है, सब स्टेट में जैसे सरकारी पार्किंग रहता है, उसमें नहाने का लेट्रिन बाथरूम का भी सुविधा रहता है. क्योंकि हम लोग का रास्ता में गाड़ी रखने में थोड़ा रिस्क होता है, कभी पुलिस आके भी भगा देता है. जो भी आपका इम्फाल में प्राइवेट पार्किंग है छोटा मोटा है, उसमें गाड़ी रखने के लिए जगह नहीं होता है, उसका वजह से हम लोग रास्ता में गाड़ी रखने पड़ता है. मणिपुर सरकार को हम इतना रिक्वेस्ट करता है कि हम लोग के लिए एक सरकारी पार्किंग का व्यवस्था कर देने से अच्छा है, प्लस पानी का फैसिलिटी, लेट्रिन बाथरूम का कुछ सुविधा देने से अच्छा है.
The Manipur State Legal Services Authority today held its condemnation ceremony for legal services functionaries for the year 2025, recognizing the contribution of the judicial officer, legal services functionaries and para-legal volunteers in promoting access to justice. The function held at Lamphel Court Complex was attended by Masalsa Patrons-in-Chief and Chief Justice of High Court of Manipur, M. Sunder, along with Executive Chairman Masalsa, Justice A. Bimol and Justice A. Guneshwar Sharma as its main guests. Addressing the gathering, the chief guest said the program was an occasion to acknowledge the quiet but vital work done to ensure justice reaches people at the margins of society. He recalled that Article 39A of the Constitution guarantees equal justice and free legal aid, and praised the Manipur State Legal Services Authority for discharging this constitutional responsibility with dedication. Special appreciation was extended to para-legal volunteers, mediator and Lok Adalat functionaries for strengthening grassroots access to justice. The speaker also called for greater use of technology and collaboration to make legal services more inclusive and effective.
The Constitution of India is not a document meant only for courtrooms and law books. It is a living instrument intended to transform society. The constitutional promise that justice shall not become the privilege of few, but the right of all. The Manipur State Legal Services Authority, along with the District Legal Services Authorities, has been discharging this constitutional duty with dedication, even under challenging circumstances. The credibility of the legal services movement depends on its ability to remain inclusive, transparent, and impact-oriented. Commendation must always be merit-based and grounded in objective criteria. It must encourage innovation, integrity, and accountability rather than conformity or hierarchy.
Chakwat Khongthang VLF Sanjam Chirang Youth Club and PRICBO Convergence Project under MSRLM Imphal West Haurang Sabal Block jointly conducted general body meeting at Sanjam Chirang Community Hall. A free coaching class 2025 for students kicked off as part of the program. MLA of Sakmai Assembly Constituency Haikam Dingo, President of Chakwat Khongthang VLF Sanjam Chirang Thokchom Kunjay and members of Mayang Langjing Jilla Parishad Kaisham Sohadeva graced the occasion as the main guest. MLA Haikam Dingo inaugurated a classroom for the free coaching classes named Mahiroi Singbu Lamzing Lassi. Speaking on the occasion, MLA Haikam Dingo emphasized the crucial role of education when it comes to development of a society. He also appreciated the joint efforts of Chakwat Khongthang VLF, Sanjam Chirang Youth Club and PRICBO Convergence Project under MSRLM Imphal West Haurang Sabal Block in introducing the free coaching classes for the students.
Session lower, bottom the King level said consider free the living Hota, Tat Havada, Santa Sindi, my revision of Tonelli Matama Tanzana previously. Came up over, the City Matari, Log already, that could even tell there, like the last Chanade Tampuri. Like who heard about development of the society that this happens in the Beku, like the idea, the Pandata, Sarah Bukakani, Simasu.
The first ever fire substation of Nonay district was inaugurated today at Longmai Part 5, marking a major milestone in strengthening emergency services in the district. The facility was inaugurated by Dingangloi Gaumei, Chairman of the Hill Areas Committee and MLA of Nungba Assembly Constituency. The inauguration ceremony was attended by the Director of Fire Services, L. Nabachandra, the Superintendent of Police of Nonay District and other senior officers. Addressing the gathering, MLA Dingangloi Gaumei lauded the Fire Services Department and the land donor for their contribution and stressed the need for collective responsibility to promote peace, communal harmony and the protection of Manipur's territorial integrity. The Director of Fire Services thanked the people of Nonay for their cooperation and described the day as a historic moment for the district. He said the new substation will significantly improve response to fire and disaster emergencies. An emergency mobile number was also launched, followed by a fire fighting demonstration for the public.
Full-fledged fire substation nama hangdana Noneda laibasina Nonegi area sida Mahau Langpo kanatana ekoi natural disaster kya tholopadasu ekoi Manipur Fire Service Department na karamakai mating pangmung amlani hadi asadasu ai thamjari.
Manipur International University MIU has been awarded the Best University of Manipur title under the Pride of Nation Award 2025 at a national level ceremony held during the Vijay Divas celebration at the NDMC Convention Center, New Delhi on December 16. The award, organized by Veterans India in collaboration with national education bodies, was presented after MIU was selected from over 1,000 universities universities across the country based on parameters including nation building, youth empowerment, community service, and value-based education. Receiving the award, MIU Chancellor Professor Dr. Hari Kumar Pathantka dedicated the honor to the people of Manipur, particularly its students and faculty. The ceremony was attended by several eminent dignitaries, including Union Minister of State for Defense Ajay Seth, Sanjay Seth, and heads of leading national education bodies. Established under the Manipur International University Act 2018, MIU is UGC recognized and aligned with the National Education Policy 2020. The Popi destruction drive in Ukhrul district has entered its second day. The second phase of the operation is underway at LM Block and the Yaolen Chepu Lamlai Chingfai areas. A joint team of Police Forest Department, BSF Assam Rifles and NAB has been carrying out the operation since December 16th, and the drive will continue till December 20. Today, authorities destroyed a total of 140 acres of illegal poppy cultivation and burned 16 huts used by cultivators across the two locations. Police said FIRs will be registered accordingly and the operation will continue till Saturday. 152 Battalion CRPF 2nd MR campus opened and handed over newly inaugurated toilet and bathrooms at Thao Ground under its Civic Action Program. DIG Ran CRPF H. Premjit Maite, 2nd in Command 152 Battalion CRPF Rakesh Ranjan Tiwari, MO Dr. Rahul Kumar, Assistant Commandant T.H. Mema, Assistant Commandant Sunil Kumar, and President of Thamaiban Athletic Union K.H. Momon graced the occasion as the main guest. Speaking on the occasion, DIG Ran CRPF H. Premjit Maite highlighted that CRPF Civic Action Program aimed at strengthening bond between the people of the state and CRPF. On the other hand, the DIG encouraged the educated youths to try for CRPF and other recruitment taking place in the state. He said the youths can visit any CRPF camp if they have any doubts in applying for recruitment for CRPF online.
Family
In a continued efforts to empower local youth and strengthen community relations, 32 Battalion CRPF Loktak, under the aegis of IG, CRPF Manipur and Nagaland sector, in collaboration with Porter House Education, successfully organized a civic action program focused on skills development. The Life Skill Foundational Training Program, which commenced on 10th November 2025, concluded on 10th December 2025, followed by a closing ceremony held at Gracie English School's Tokpa, Chudachandpur. The event was graced by the presence of Sri Rajesh Kumar, 2nd in Command 32 Battalion CRPF, SK Gaipui B, Village Chief Tokpa Gaiduen Kamai, Founder Porter House Education Akan Vasumatri, DZM NHPC Loktak Project and SK Ranjan, 2nd OC Loktak Police Station, along with officers and personnel of 32 Battalion CRPF. During the ceremony, 30 youths who successfully completed the 4-week training program were awarded completion certificates. It was stated that the program aimed to enhance employability and self-reliance among participants by imparting training in computer literacy, communication skills, personal development, employability skills, and practical life management. The 75th Platinum Jubilee cum 40th Sports Meet of the Paumai Naga Sidomai May Paumata concluded at Kumai Tungam Village. In football, Vaimai, also known as Tungjoy, clinched the champion title, while host Kumai finished as runners-up. In volleyball, Kumai Twingam emerged as champions with Weimai settling for the runners-up position. Other highlights included Tungam winning the men's basketball titles and Saranamai emerging champions in women's basketball. Marathon and indigenous wrestling event also witnessed strong competition, held from December 8 to 18th under the theme Honoring the Past, Embracing the Future. The Jubilee Sports Meet celebrated unity, heritage and sporting excellence across Paumata. Now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Protest erupts condemning Kuki militants firing and bombing attack at resettled Phagakchao Ikhoi area. National highways in Manipur will be reviewed during Northeast States meeting, says Union Minister Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari. Congress hall protest condemning bill passed to rename MGNREGA scheme. And Chatrik youths take up orange farming venture with hope of better road connectivity. Well, that was all in today's English News Bulletin. Thank you for joining with us. Have a good night.